are you going to do about your winning your part of the three-point contest?
I didn't win anything. I would have won the cookie eating contest though. I didn't get that set up, but it was a fun night overall. I think the players, the fans, everyone had fun tonight. So I think that was just the point of it. It was a good night overall.
Yeah, I really think everybody had fun, and I definitely had fun. This is my first time being in it, and I haven't even watched one. This is my first time in it with performance, so I think it was definitely great for me, and I feel like the fans and everybody enjoyed it.
Not knowing what you were walking into, you were surprised that the building got that full?
Yeah, I really was actually. I mean, I expect for it to be packed, but not that packed.
Cody, talk a little bit about the first practice you went through yesterday and the practice you went through today. How was that, and was it what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, we've been going through individuals, which we can't go very long. The practices were pretty similar to that, only it was longer, but it was good. It was very competitive, and we got a lot of things to work on. So I think we're building each day.
Cody, what did you take away from the crowd being that big, that enthusiastic for Hoosier Hysteria?
I mean, I kind of expected the Indiana fans are great, so whether it's Hoosier Hysteria or a Big Ten game, the fans are going to come out and give it their all. So it's definitely a fun crowd to play in front of.
What do you guys think about the ovation that Maurice Creek received?
I think it was great. I mean, him battling and being through all the injuries that he's been through, and the crowd gave him great support, and I feel like that's what Indiana fans do. The time that I've been here and learned from Indiana, so I feel like he had a great ovation.
Yeah, he definitely deserved it. He's a great kid. He's not saying why me. He's just trying to make the team better, trying to help us in practice. He's been here longer than us, so he's still trying to make the team better, even though he's on crutches and can't play much. But he's a team player.
Cody, in your mind, what's going to be the biggest difference in the jump from high school to college basketball?
Just the speed, the strength. The college game is so much different than high school. It's just something I got to work on as far as in the weight room, and just getting used to it. Just going through practice every day against these guys has helped already, but I still got a long ways to go.
How'd you come up with that dunk, header?
Which one? The header?
Yeah.
Oh, I tried it last year, but it failed. So Dan and I worked on it. He played high school soccer,
Right.
and we were I didn't realize it was going to be like 6 rounds or whatever. So we were running out, and Dan was like, "Let's just try it." And on the first try, it was perfect header.
What did you think of the crowd, both of you, tonight?
It was a great crowd. It was the first time I've been in front of a crowd like that, so it was a cool experience.
Well, what was the thinking behind the old school shorts there that you had last
I'd give it all to Corey Barnett. He was like, "Will, to win, you gotta do something more creative than big," which is tough. And so he brought those back. I don't know where he got them from. He's got a red and a white pair, but he gave me a pair, and I think they're Calvert shorts, to be honest with you.
How would you guys critique Ziegler's second language rendition of Usher start off the night?
It was good. I liked it a lot too because I got to dance a little bit, so it was fun.
Did anything in tonight's scrimmage, impress you, surprise you?
I didn't feel like it was bad or anything like that. I feel like we played good, and I feel like I don't know. I guess it was good.
What did you think? What kind of feeling did you get from the enthusiasm and energy of the crowd?
It's kind of hard to explain, but anytime you see a crowd that big, and it grew so much since last year, when he said it, it's really hard to put into words, but it's a good feeling, to know that many people back you up.
Well, you seemed a lot more aggressive on offense tonight, taking a lot of drives to the basket. Were you kind of looking at that going into it, or is that something you felt more confidence over the summer?
Probably both. Just with working with the coaches and with our strength and conditioning coaches, just being more aggressive. But yeah, both.
Well, could you talk a little bit about that standing ovation for Maurice Creek tonight?
Mo's a warrior, and he's been through a lot, and I give it to him too. It's tough to see somebody go through 3 injuries in 22 months like that, and I respect the crowd for doing that, and I respect Mo for pushing through.
Did it feel like the crowd was more optimistic this year out there than it was in past years?
I've only been here for 2, so I can't only say.
Than it was last year.
Since last year, yeah. Definitely, I mean, there's more people, and the freshmen got way more of an ovation than I did last year, but hey.
Austin, you got your first taste of a real practice. What did you think of it?
Just the pace of the practice is something I had to get used to. In high school, you kind of just went at your own pace because, your coaches, they just kind of listen to you, really. Like, you do what you want. But out here, it's a different level, and, there's not an off moment. You're going 100%.